Hello there. This is elnickel1990. It's been a while, huh? And I bet some of you thought I was never going to touch this game again. You would have been right. YouTube was never going to be a big thing for me. So when I went to university, I just dropped it entirely, didn't have the time. Not to mention that afterwards, getting new laptops, I didn't think the game was actually going to play on newer models, so I never tried. A couple of weeks ago, I noticed on Steam that it was available and dirt cheap, so I figured, give it a try. It's probably been reconfigured so that it will work on newer models, and lo and behold, it does. So I figured, I decided that I would play it on, I'd stream it on Twitch for a couple of friends that I've made on Tumblr. So now I'm uploading it to YouTube for the people who were actually interested in this. Obviously I've had to start a new game, and there are a few technical difficulties in the video, because of course there are, because I'm not used to doing this sort of thing, so there are some technical difficulties and you will notice them. But yeah, do enjoy the new and improved playthrough. Let's try again. Am I going to have sound now? Of course I am! Of course I am! Because it didn't want to work the first fucking time, and so I thought, hey, nothing's going on, so let's just go with it. Fuck you, computer. Yes, there is sound. There is sound. And I am going to have to... Is chat on? Okay, this is going to be rather large, so let's put that down, shrink that down a little bit, and put this away so that I can actually... Hi, Vital! Hello, Vital. You have... My god, man. You have missed. You have missed so much. Oh... Nordic games.
There is a moment when life extinguishes, just like that, like the flick of a switch, press of a button, a gate is opened, and only shadows remain. When that point is reached, it's easy, quite easy. When the switch is flicked, when the gate is opened, the unforgivable can be done. Things you never forget. Things you never comprehend. Things you don't wish to dream. And you don't wish to know. Not want to think.
So, yeah. Welcome to Overclocked, a history of violence. It is, isn't it? Chapter 1, Broken Glass. Skyline Hotel, New York City, November 11th, 2007 morning. Now I'm just gonna quickly do myself an alarm because I'm cooking tonight. Yep, okay. I'm cooking tonight, so I need to stop this in about 2 hours. Haha. And we are moving. Yes, so this is Overclocked. It was made in 2007, 2008. Yes, this is David McNamara, a military psychiatrist who has come to New York City to help with a case. And it's a point-and-click adventure.
Oh, great. I've forgotten my coat. I can unpack those few things later.
Okay, now, do we have... Yes, we do. Music, speech... Aha! There's the thing I wanted, subtitles. Also, how is volume for everybody? Well, I'll put speech up just a little bit. And this is sound effects. Picture brightness, picture's okay. Okay. Yeah, I've upped the consider.
Hopefully I can get some sleep in the next few days. If only these goddamn dreams would stop.
Okay. Okay, so grab PDA. Thank you very much.
Record date, Sunday, November the 11th, 2007, 8 a.m. Today I began my Staten Island examinations early. Objective of the examinations is the reconstruction of recollections. No idea what to expect.
Yeah, like I said, he is a military psychiatrist and he has been sent here. That is his hypnosis pendulum. We're going to be seeing a lot of that. Answering machine. Okay.
A telephone with an answering machine. I requested it because I need to use the PDA for the sessions.
You have 2 messages. Message 1.
Hello, Dave. This is Moretti from NYPD. I hope that you arrived safe and the hotel's okay. We had another case at 5 o'clock this morning, and just around the corner from you, too. Drive out to Staten Island and we'll meet there.
Does anyone remember answering machines? Do those things still exist?
You have 2 messages. Message 2.
Hung up. Who is that?
Okay. PDA.
Congratulations on your purchase of the new Cell 72i. Using this handheld device, you can receive email, make voice recordings, and of course, telephone as well. Use the icons on the graphical interface to call up functions and to use them.
The most important thing for me is the speech recording function. I record sessions and play them back on it. In group sessions, it sometimes helps patients to listen to recordings being played back. I always used to use an old dictaphone, but that's become impractical now.
Yeah, so audio clips. This is going to be important because don't know if I've said before, but I have done this before already. I played through this. Actually, I probably played through this back in 2008. Actually, I think I remember seeing it in game, and it had this really awesome box art, and I thought, oh, this looks cool and dark and gritty. I'm not entirely sure I'm into this, but let's give it a go. And yeah, it's an interesting story. Okay. Cool. Oh, I don't even get a choice on that one. Really.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. So, everything okay?
What do you want, David?
Nothing. I just wanted to let you know I got here okay.
Okay. Anything else?
Listen, Kim, can't we...
I've got to go. See you later.
Wait, Kim? Oh, great.
Yes, a man with a marriage on the rocks. And I dare say, dude, you have been here possibly one night. How have you made this much of a mess of the lounge area of your room already? How have you made that much of a mess already? And kind of worrying that he's got an attorney in his call list.
Ingram.
Hi, Terry.
Oh, hi. Hi, Dave.
This not a good time?
No.
You got appointments?
Yeah. Pretty busy right now. Right then. We'll talk tonight, okay?
No problem. Catch you later.
Now, did that guy sound shifty to anybody else but me?
Storm's been going on for days. It's not even light out there. It won't open. Probably because the damned aircon wouldn't work.
Okay. Go to hotel lobby. Small change. Always good. Newspaper.
Military coup in Africa. 300,000 more troops for the Middle East. Suicide bomb attack in Israel. Gun rampage in shopping mall. The same news for 20 years. I've got no time for it anymore.
Now that's just depressing.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Mr. McNamara, right?
Yes.
Welcome to the Skyline Hotel, Mr. McNamara. I trust you had a pleasant night.
I guess.
Something not to your satisfaction, sir. Everything all right with you, sir?
What? Oh, yeah. Everything's great. It was a short night, you know.
I understand. Do you know how long you will be staying with us, sir?
How long? No, not yet. Who knows? Maybe I'll never go back.
Sir?
Forget it. Book me in for a week to start with. I'll let you know when I have more definite plans.
Of course, sir. If you need anything, please let me know anytime. I wish you a pleasant stay in New York, sir.
I'd like a little bit of information. Where's the nearest ATM?
You can pay us here with a credit card, sir.
Sure. But just in case, I've lost the last of my cash last night to this cab driver who gave me an unsolicited city tour. Say, do I look like I don't know my way around here?
New York cab drivers can be a little, enterprising. Did you fall asleep in the back?
Exactly.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. There's a United Bank Trust ATM just outside. It even works from time to time. So they tell me.
No, thanks. Where can you get a drink around here?
Now, sir?
No, I've not got to that point just yet. This evening, I mean.
Our bar is open until 11 o'clock, and there are quite a few bars in the neighborhood. The Nighthawk is right next door.
Recommended?
If you're asking me, sir, I'd give it a qualified recommendation. It has a somewhat dubious reputation.
Understood. I get it entirely. I need to get over to Staten Island. What's the best way to get there?
Take the Staten Island ferry. The pier's at the southern tip of Manhattan Island.
Okay, so, take the ferry, huh? Well, that sure won't be much fun in this weather.
It could be a bit choppy, sir.
Is that thing safe then?
Yes, that's exactly
Now,
what
of
you
course, we've
tell.
never had quite such bad weather before. But if the danger was too great, then the ferry wouldn't run.
Yeah.
Were you trying?
I guess I'll hope for the best, huh?
Were you trying? Were you trying to make the ferry sound even the slightest bit appealing?
Terrible weather out there. How long's it been like this, then?
More than a week, sir. The city has had to close Brooklyn Bridge because of storm damage. Hardly anyone dares to go out on the street.
And I left my coat at home.
It's not raining so bad at the moment, sir. If you keep in close to the buildings.
Takes a few minutes longer to get soaked to the skin.
Perhaps. Maybe you can have some things sent on from home. From Mrs. McNamara?
Yeah, maybe. Do you happen to have a city map for me?
Of course, sir. My pleasure.
Thank you. Put it on the room.
Certainly.
Okay, thank you very much then, Mr.
Flynn, sir.
Mr. Flynn. I'll see you later.
Hang on, I saw. Okay, never mind then. Right. Map.
A city map. I don't know my way around too well. Good job I've got it with me.
Not that that really matters.
Damn, it's pouring.
Newspapers.
Not now.
Not now, and judging by your comments back in your room, probably not ever. Okay. Yeah, I played this a while ago, so I do know what I'm doing.
Okay then. This is gonna be fun.
Does that ever happen in real life? Sunday, November 11th. $1 for a paper, was that sensible back then? I can't remember. 2007 sees a dramatic increase in violent crime. The deluge of random violent crimes on New York's city streets show no sign of abating. The mayor's office yesterday reported that the number of serious violent incidents in 2007 already surpasses last year's figures. Experts project that the trend may continue with an overall increase of 30% over the 2006 figure. Many offenders are apparently minors and young adults. Liberal critics cite the easy availability of firearms, lack of parental guidance, and poor state funding for social initiatives as reasons for the alarming statistics. Conservatives argue that inadequate public surveillance, relaxed sentencing, and the glorification of violence on television and in computer games have together contributed to the worsening situation. Although, I have to say, the number of violent incidences has already surpassed last year's figures. It's November. That's... Granted, you're on the lead up to Christmas, and that can be a dangerous time if there's only one of something left in the shop and about 5 people want it, in which case good luck to you. Okay, that will take me to the ATM shop, that will take me to the bar, neither of which I need to go to right now, neither of which I can go to right now, so to the ferry.
The ferry doesn't seem to be there. Maybe I should ask those two there.
Ah, that might work. Let's move my cute little ornaments so that I can have my iPad right next to the screen so I'm not constantly looking over there. There we go. Right. Why would you take that? why would you take that? No! Okay, who shall we go for? Shall we go for gentleman in the red puffer jacket or the dark mysterious fellow in the black coat? What do you think? Go for guy in the black coat? Alright then.
Morning.
Morning.
You crossing too?
I sure hope so.
Yeah. The weather doesn't look so good. It's my first time, you know.
Uh-huh.
And then in this weather.
Listen, mister. It's early in the morning, okay?
Oh, I get it, you're not a morning person. Me neither. Excuse me, it's just...
Mister, you... Oh,
What then?
that's okay. I just thought I mistook you for someone else. Ferry will be here soon. See ya.
See you.
No, is it just me or did he actually just stare at the camera? Oi, I wanted to talk with him.
Morning. You going on the ferry too?
Yep.
Often?
Yep. Often.
We're not going to sink then, are we?
You can't swim, or what?
I only want to know if the thing's safe.
You ain't from around here, are you?
No, DC.
Okay, this here is the Staten Island Ferry. If you can swim, it's safe, okay?
That's always encouraging.
Got awful weather, huh? Makes you think even the city's going to get drowned. Unbelievable, the storm.
Hey, you know what really pisses me off?
No.
Small talk about the weather.
Sorry. Okay. I'm a bit nervous. See you later.
Okay, having now now being that little bit older, I can't help but wonder if there is a certain level of double entendre with what the hell he says. Okay, what the hell? Ah, there's the ferry. Binoculars.
Due to the poor weather conditions, it's possible there may be delays in the timetable. We apologize. Well, the most important thing is the ferry is still running. If it doesn't, I'm going to be up a creek.
Right, that is everything done, so that's off to the ferry. I mean, the cutscenes are lovely. For 2008, the cutscenes are really, really nice. Yes, David, stare into the abyss.
This must be it. Doesn't look too inviting.
You know, Vital, I'm having flashes of Franbo. You? That bike over there, absolutely nothing to do but approach.
They sure won't let just anyone in here. An intercom.
Thank you, that is very informative.
Yes.
This is David McNamara.
Do you have an appointment?
Indeed, with Dr. Young.
Regarding what?
I would very much like to discuss that with Dr. Young. I'm a psychiatrist from D.C. Could you open up, please? It's raining.
One moment.
And hey, it's this guy again.
Rather bleak.
Okay.
Good day, madam. I believe we've just been speaking to one another. Yes. Awful weather, isn't it?
I have a lot to do, Mr. McNamara. If you'd like to follow me.
Yes, of course.
I'll tell Dr. Young.
This reminds me more of a jail than a hospital.
He's here.
Oh,
Good.
that just looks horrifying.
I'm here, David. Come on over.
That just looks utterly horrifying. Yeah, he is, bless him.
Our Wonder Boy from the capital. Welcome.
Hello, Dr. Young. I've already heard about you. I'm pleased to be able to work with you.
Tamara, this is David McNamara, the trauma specialist from Washington. The government has sent him to help us. Because we can't handle things here by ourselves.
Well, I don't think it's quite like that.
Mr. McNamara and I have already had the pleasure. Do you still need me, Doctor?
No, you can go. David and I will just get started with our work. Thank you, Tamara.
Is she always so,
Bitchy?
short?
Tamara, indeed, yes. You can call her efficient. You get used to her.
Ah. I take it you have some information for me.
We've had some for days.
Yep.
Maybe we should wait for the detective. As far as I know, he ought to be here soon.
I wouldn't bet on it. He's never on time. Anyway, you'll need some things from me for your work. I'll have a look and get them all together.
Can I have a look around?
Of course, I'm in the cockpit, out front in the hall. Just come on in when you've seen enough.
Yes, because the person you want looking after you in such a situation is a smarmy, sarcastic bastard. Observation port. 'Cause we can't go in just yet. And yes, there are 5 young people. That just looks uncomfortable. There are 5 young people in these rooms, and we are here to help them.
Hey, you there.
Yes?
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
You don't get funny with me, friend. Detective Moretti, NYPD. I'd like to see your credentials, and fast.
I don't believe that'll be necessary, Detective. My name's David McNamara, forensic psychiatrist from Washington.
Ah, the shrink.
I like
Yes,
this guy's
the shrink.
voice.
Ah, well, excuse me, Doc. I thought all you psych types wore white coats.
Many do, but not all. I find normal clothes are less threatening to the patients.
My wife sees it the other way around. Figures folks are much more scared of plainclothes cops than the blues. You're late, Doc.
Yes, I'm sorry. Personal stuff. I couldn't get here any earlier.
Someone died?
No.
Someone sick?
Listen, Detective, can we leave it at that, please? I couldn't get here earlier, okay?
Sorry, Doc. I'm just a curious guy. It goes with the job. Anyway, you'll get over it.
I'll get over what?
Now who's the shrink here, you or me? Okay, let's talk business. You seen this mess already?
I just got here.
Well then, let's bring you up to date. You have anything against talking in the hall without this racket?
Dr. Young's out front, waiting in the concrete.
I'd prefer to do this without Dr. Young. Jeez. Come on, Doc.
Now, yes, Vital, you are most certainly correct. We did get here before Detective Moretti. But here's the thing that always makes me laugh. That was a fairly masculine scream coming from this room, yes? There's a girl in that room. There is a lady in there. it's a lady in there, not a bloke. If it had come from here, that would have made sense. But there is a woman in there, and she has this very, very cry. When you go in later, it's it's such a weird thing, and I can't believe they didn't pick up on it in playtesting. Observation port 3. That's a bloke. And that's another young lady. And then there's this guy. So, yeah. And speak with Moretti.
Okay, here I am. So what have you found out?
Not much. We found 5 automatic pistols, a whole heap of dirty clothes bought from department stores, and a few aggressive, nameless amnesiac crazies.
Oh. You got any theories?
Drugs, maybe? A sect? Whatever. It's difficult to imagine that all 5 of them are here by coincidence. We're still checking if any of the kids can be connected with any homicides. The big problem is we don't know a damn thing about any of them.
What's with the tabloids printing their pictures?
We couldn't do anything about it. We had orders from the highest level to keep a lid on it. Total news blackout. Some stuff got leaked to the press. These roaches just have a nose for it. So, Doc, just so we understand each other, as a doctor, you're under an obligation of patient confidentiality anyway. But I just have to inform you that these investigations and anything connected to them are strictly top secret. okay? You won't speak to anyone, and that goes for your wife and your mother. Understood?
No problem.
Good. Now let's find out what the hell happened to those kids. How long are you gonna need?
I can't tell you that.
Can't you be a little bit more specific?
Trauma patients all react very differently. Maybe I'll know more tomorrow. Maybe in 6 weeks.
And maybe never, right?
Maybe you could let me begin first, Detective.
Yeah. You're the shrink.
Despite the fact that the delivery is almost flat, there's such a surprisingly good amount of chemistry between these two characters.
How long have you been there, Moretti?
On the job? As of this year, I'll have been carrying the badge for 25 years. I'll be getting a gold watch. I can't wait.
Have you ever seen anything like this in all that time?
You know what, Doc? There are wackos running around this city in the thousands. I've seen everything from burned-out Vietnam vets to flipped-out grandmothers. The weird thing about these kids is that they're not individual cases. You might almost think it's something contagious.
I sure hope not.
Yeah, definitely. And I've just noticed I can actually... Right, give me a sec. The screen is probably going to disappear, but I have just noticed that I can actually... Because I took this off thinking that it was not going to work all that well. Okay. Yes, that was surprisingly good comedic timing, wasn't it? No, it's just... Because unfortunately this is in full screen, so... okay. Back on this. Can go here. Chat. There we go. Something like that. Okay. It's Thank you very much, Commander Root, who is currently our third member watching. Our quiet member watching. Does that work? Yes! Yes, it does! Success! I feel very good about that now, actually. Right.
Why don't you want Dr. Young with us? Had some kind of problem with him?
No, it's just I'd prefer not to have him hear every word. You're leading the investigation now, Doc. He doesn't need to know everything. What do you make of him?
Nothing at all. I know him only from his professional papers.
He's a little strange, for sure. But what do you expect from a shrink? Present company excluded, of course.
Sure.
Yeah, strange. But you almost get the feeling that this kind of hospital does something to people. I mean, you met Young's assistant? She'd give anyone the creeps.
Maybe you're right. We're all a little cracked. How can I get a hold of you if I turn up anything new?
I'll send you my contact details. But I'll come by from time to time if that's all right with you.
I have no problem with that.
Which hotel you staying at again?
The Skyline. It's in,
I know where it is, Doc. Nice neighborhood. If you get bored, we can meet up for a beer.
Great. I could use some relaxation. I'll take a look.
And keep me up to date.
Sure will.
All right. Good luck.
Okay. Sure, if you guys don't mind waiting a little while for me to... Okay, give me a sec. Let's see if I can... Okay, so how do I actually change the... No, I don't want that. How do I change it to look... Or tools... Yeah, don't want to do that. Okay, give me a sec. Ah, dark mode. Okay, that... Alright, how's that look? Does that look better when it wants to I'm just gonna assume that it's actually worked. But yes. We are now in charge of the investigation. I bet Dr. Young doesn't feel slighted at all. And that is an awful lot of lag.
Dr. Young, do you have a moment for me?
Already done with the checks?
I'm not doing any checks here, Doctor. The detective is outside. We've been talking.
Good. Then you're already up to speed.
There's a few other things I want to discuss from a medical perspective.
Okay. Okay, so for some reason my video preview no longer wants to update. That is absolutely freaking helpful.
Tell me, how long has this hospital been here?
Oh, you mean how come it looks so run down?
Okay, yeah. Nobody should be treating sick people under such conditions.
What you mean is that no deserving psychiatrist should be working in a place like this. Yeah, welcome to 1960s Romania, David. You can thank your government for the conditions.
I'm not really sure you can get away with a place like this under current guidelines.
That's it. Staten Island Hospital isn't going to exist for much longer. As it looks at the moment, these 5 young people are its last cases.
Okay. So what's going to happen to you and Tamara?
We'll be taken care of.
You've already found a new position?
You could say that.
May I ask where?
You may not, I'm afraid. That's a private matter between Tamara and myself.
Okay. Okay, I get it.
He's everything just screams wrong with
Tell me
this
about
guy.
this morning's incident.
Okay, a young female, approximately 20 years old. Picked up at 5:30 at the Flatbush Avenue junction, close to the Skyline Hotel. She's in cell 4, second door on the right down the corridor.
What's her condition? Is she receptive?
In shock, completely traumatized, totally vacant.
Medication?
2 injections of tranquilizer and a light neuroleptic, nothing more. We were directed to wait until you arrived.
Has she said anything since? Called out? Written anything?
Only wailed like the others. Pretty much the same.
Ah. And? What's your opinion?
My opinion here doesn't come into it. You are the external expert for such cases.
You were
Oh,
such a
doctor, please.
smarmy fucking
You were
bastard.
publishing articles while I was still in elementary school. Now I'm asking you for an opinion as a colleague.
No, David, they're your patients now. That was communicated to me most emphatically.
Ah. Okay then.
Are we back? Hello. You can see, it's a miracle. Perfect landing. Vangalia reference. God, I haven't seen that film in years. That was my favourite film growing up. Anyway, as I was going to say just a little bit earlier, vital, considering that, if I'm not mistaken, you did psychology at university. Some of this might make sense, some of this might be, oh god, why are they doing this? As is often the case with as is often the case with
What's the condition of the other patients?
Let me just
With
give you the
James.
files.
Thank you very much.
This morning's case is already there?
Naturally.
Can I visit the cell?
You can, but I'd be careful. Cell 5 is having repeated violent outbursts. And with the others, I'm not so sure about them either. Tamara, give him an alarm pager and the keys.
Thanks.
Okay then. Good luck, my dear colleague.
Why do I not believe you, sir?
Thanks, Doctor. I'll go take a look myself.
No, is there anything else I can do? I can leave. Medication covered. Investigation.
Locked.
What were you expecting, sir? Absolutely nothing else I can do. Okay, back into the hall. Okay, and we shall go cell from cell from cell. That's uncomfortable. That couldn't be any that couldn't be any less comfortable.
Hi, son. Don't worry. Keep calm. I'm David McNamara. I'm here to help you. Can you hear me? You understand?
That couldn't have been more of a put-on
Jeez,
cry.
What the hell happened to you guys?
Hey, somebody's there. They're coming.
What was that? You're remembering something. That's good. Nothing can happen to you. I'll come back later and we'll have another try, okay?
Sorry, my love. But yes, this is utterly bare. And I seriously hope these guys... Yes, a wild Alex appears. Unfortunately, I have no Pokeballs to catch him with.
Yeah, you need a Master Ball for this, motherfucker.
It is absolutely horrific. I hope they gave each and every patient that came in here a tetanus shot. Because, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think the standards of health have slipped a little bit in where the mental institute you're in.
Let's take a look at the others, shall we?
But yes, remember, this was a very, very masculine scream.
You must roll an 11 or higher on your
Hello.
intelligence check to avoid tetanus.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Don't cry, sweetheart.
Please do not.
I'm gonna help you. Don't worry. I'll come back later.
But, yeah. That was the very, very deep, very obviously masculine scream coming from this young lady.
Huh. Someone's been taking reassignment drugs then?
Yes, I have seen Spaceballs. Which part are you thinking in particular? Oh god, oh yes, yes. She's a base. What did you miss? What did you miss? What was the last thing you saw? And I'm going to carry on this conversation with this fella. Yes, very much.
Good morning, son. Hey, man.
Excellent at that. How long ago did this come out?
Hey, look at me. See you later, then.
These are what, late PlayStation 2?
Sorry?
I'm trying to work out what kind of the graphics fit. Kind of late PlayStation, but
2008.
oh,
2007, 2008.
new PS2 then.
Didn't quite hear. Well, the he got asked, or David asked Dr. Young about the incident earlier that day, which was what we saw in the opening cutscene, asking about the hospital where the place is not to regulation and it is going to get closed down. These 5 kids, as they are being colloquially called, these 5 kids are probably going to be the last patients before the place is shut down. Dr. Young has hit a low point in his career, apparently. And when asked about the patients, he just said, "How about I just give you the files and don't talk to you about this, now shove off."
Just chill a little.
Not an entirely unreasonable response.
I suppose. Also, David, What was with trying the various youth lingo with that guy? That is almost as painful as watching you talk to about 5 different people about the weather.
Hi. Are you the girl that just came in here this morning?
I don't think he is, though, Vital.
I heard you really scared some folks. Would you like to tell me what happened? Doesn't have to be right now. I can come back later. See you later then, okay?
I suppose it's nice that he's not trying to push them on the first meeting with all of them. And now comes the gentleman in cell 5.
I better get out of here.
Possibly wanted to maybe retake those
My God, these kids
3.
are completely gone.
That heavy
I'll look through
breathing.
the files first.
Sunday, November 11th, 2007, afternoon.
I hope Moretti sends me his contact details soon. I've got a few questions for him.
Yes, very much so. Now, here's something that I am a little unimpressed with. Technically, you never have to look at this file. You technically never have to look at this file because if I use my PDA, nope. But if I go outside, I will get I'll get Moretti's details. But I never actually have to look at this file, but I will because I actually want to do it. Okay. Post-traumatic stress disorder, amnesia, patient is disorientated, extremely aggressive behavior, impulsive episodes. Danger to self and third parties under court order. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, amnesia, patient is disorientated, danger to self and third parties under court order. Past medical history, hypothermia, hematoma, abrasions. This is the guy in cell 1, post-traumatic stress disorder. Amnesia, patient is disorientated. Ambiguous. Christ, I can't read this. Amacastic. During admission, obsessively and repeatedly uttered word delete. Possibly a technical expression. Danger to self and third parties. Hypothermia, hematoma, abrasions. Post-traumatic stress, amnesia, patient is apathetic and disorientated, danger to self and third parties, hypothermia, hematoma, abrasions. And good God, that's a mugshot. Post-traumatic stress disorder, amnesia, patient is disorientated, generally apathetic with latent aggressive tendencies. Danger to self and third parties. Hypothermia, hematoma, and abrasions. Okay.
My new PDA. I couldn't import my old information and the battery's not going to last for 2 days.
Okay. I think I now just have to walk around until...
Closed.
Where are you, Moretti? Give me your fucking details already.
Dr. Young?
Yes. So, David, how did it go? Lucked out with your first contact? Reverse memory activated?
You've read my treatise? I'm pleased.
It's difficult to avoid when it gets reprinted as often as it does.
Oh,
Yes,
so
that's true.
salty.
It caused quite a commotion. Did you like it?
I don't want to argue with you, David. I'm also not entitled to.
Oh,
Just
so
tell me.
fucking
We both
salty!
come from different eras of psychiatry. We're worlds apart, and I don't believe I have any regrets about that.
Uh-huh.
And to be honest, you are very quick to respond to criticism of your methods. This step-by-step regression might well ring true in theory, but in practice...
Well, in my time in the Army, we had some great successes. For example, with the reconstruction of combat situations, and...
I heard you were dishonorably discharged from the Army.
Can I ask where you got that from?
I'm not so out of touch as you might think. They're not all your friends, you know, our fellow professionals.
That may well be true. However, my discharge had to do with personal matters. It had nothing to do with my work.
I heard differently. Weren't there one or two problems with your, let's say, stability?
Listen, I don't know what you're getting at, but I find it neither fair nor appropriate when you...
It's not right, then. It's okay. Maybe I've been listening a little too much to the general gossip. I wish you the very best of luck with your method, regardless. I think you need it.
Thank you for your honesty. I value that.
That was some serious shade. That was some serious bullshit. That was a, I don't like you, your method, I don't like your face and your horse sort of shite. Come on, Moretti. Messages. What am I missing? Aha, there we go. Just had to walk back in here. There we go. Joe Moretti, NYPD. And we've got to go outside to make the bloody call. Behave. Although I suppose in the hospital it would have echoed horribly.
Already. Detective, this is David McNamara.
Ah, that was fast. You got news already?
I've had a look through the file, and there's something in there I'd like to discuss with you. I read in one of the reports that when he was arrested, one of the young men constantly called out the word delete.
He did. Strange, huh? Sure. Thing is, with a sex, maybe that isn't such an absurd idea. But our guys have checked it out. No way is it a known street phrase or a kind of gang code word. So you've been able to make some kind of contact?
Yeah, shall we say getting closer. These kids are pretty disturbed. And you know what? The thing with this ominous word has given me an idea. I can confront him with it.
Okay, great. I still have things to do, Doc. Best of luck, all right? And hey, best of luck with Doc Young and the charming
Why, thank you.
They do have a surprisingly good chemistry, the pair of them. But yes, I agree. Young probably does like the old methods of treating patients, such as lobotomy and electroshock therapy.
Ah, the good old days.
Do I want to speak to you, Miss Fairbanks? Tamara? Not particularly, but I'm going to have to
Can I
anyway.
speak to you for a moment?
What about?
You are such a bitch.
So tell me, how long have you been working here?
My personnel file is in Dr. Young's office.
I didn't mean it like that. I'd like to hear you tell me yourself.
Mr. McNamara, I understand you might want to chat, but let me tell you, I have far too much to do.
What are you doing, exactly, if I may ask?
I'm checking through the medications list, if that's all right with you. I take it you don't wish to help me, so please leave me alone so I can get this done.
You don't sound to me like you enjoy your job too much. To which I should also add that I can understand that. It must be hard for you, especially in this hospital.
I'm not one of those people who believe it's important that every job has to be a happy one.
But
This work has to be done. Somebody has to look after these people, and this is my work. And along with that goes discipline, a sense of duty, and a certain degree of toughness as well.
toughness?
Yes, toughness. Toughness in relation to others and in relation to oneself.
Well, you're probably not completely wrong there, but
Joy is just a passing feeling. There are other, more lasting things.
you may think that. However, I believe that the patients would benefit from a more positive prevailing mood, and you would too.
I'd like to continue with my work now, Mr. McNamara.
That has to be one of the most psychological ways of saying cheer up I've ever heard. Also, in this dump of a hospital, I don't think that's going to happen.
Are you handing out medication to our patients?
Correct.
Okay, then, for the time being, could you please not give them anything? I want to get a picture of how the 5 of them get on without medication.
And cell 5?
No medication.
You know that the young man is dangerous.
Yes, I've already had that pleasure. But despite that, it's important for my work to see my patients in an unaltered condition.
You're not asking me then to still go into that cell?
A glance through the observation port ought to suffice.
Good. I'm sure you know what you're doing.
Where's Dr. Young? I'd like to ask him some questions.
He's left. He's done for today.
Oh, that's not good. But he'll be back again tomorrow?
Of course.
And you?
I'm on night duty now.
Ah, I understand. You don't mind if I stay?
Do what you want.
It's afternoon.
I have to get going. Catch you later.
In fact, if I'm not sure, I'm fairly certain if I use the PDA, it will... Nope, damn it. I was about to say, I'm fairly certain the PDA will tell me that it's like 5 in the afternoon, which is not necessarily night shift. I think night shift starts at like 8.
Can I borrow a pencil and paper from you?
Go ahead.
So you take
Okay,
the
the next
pencil and
time I speak
paper.
to him, I'm going to use the paper.
But you're going to leave the clipboard behind. That's... not necessarily sensible. Okay, cell 1.
Hello. Remember me?
I'd like to talk to you again. Only if you want. If that's not a problem. I'll just stay a while here with you, okay? I've been looking at the files. When you arrived here, you were shouting out loud. Remember? A single word. Okay. I'll show you the word. Maybe that'll help.
Like how he could draw on a piece of paper like that.
No. No.
I'd like to find out what you were doing before you were discovered. Look at the pendulum. Concentrate on its swing.
It's...
Yeah.
It's so dark. So dark. I'm on my own.
And thus begins the first part of...
I'm
Well, the-
alone. It's dark. How do you feel? Do you know the place where you are?
Recollection
scared.
of Saturday,
What are you scared of?
November
Of them.
10th.
I gotta get away. There's a grill, dark passages, and a wall with a grill, a hole in the floor. I can hear noises.
Have you got anything with you?
I've got a gun and a crowbar.
Where did you get those from?
I don't know. There, footsteps. I gotta get out of here.
But yes, we actually get involved with the recollections.
There's a grill. The tunnel leads back to the ventilator. No, I'm not going back there.
Use crowbar on the ventilation grill.
The grill is stuck. I'll try the other side first.
Does it matter which side you start from? It is. And I will say it now, so I don't have to keep saying it, hopefully. But this guy, I hate to say it, but he has quite the dopey looking walk. All hunched over and swinging his arms very, very mechanically. I know it's probably just a product of its time, but that looks like a really silly walk as far as I'm concerned.
I've made it. I'm outside.
Where?
I don't know. It's a fenced area. Near water.
But you can't see anyone. Is there anybody else there?
I'm scared. They're coming. They're on their way. Somebody's calling.
Keep calm. This has already happened. These are just recollections. Who is it? Male or female?
A man. I gotta go. I gotta get over the fence somehow. Old gasoline barrels. They still seem to be full. I won't be able to do that. It's too difficult. Damn it. A barbed wire fence.
Well, that's ground where grass will never grow again.
I'll make it.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
boat.
I was about to say, and how are you going to get over the barbed wire, Sunshine? Well, that's how he escaped from wherever. And hey, there's the port where we boarded the ferry.
Oh no. Oh no. It's all okay. You're with me in the hospital. You're safe. Hey, can you still hear me? Okay. Okay, you're right. That's enough for today. That was plenty. We'll leave it at that. Just rest. It's late. I'll come back tomorrow.
Although, considering that he came out of a ventilation shaft, you've got to wonder who put the dinghy there for him to get out with. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there is absolutely nothing else to do, and it's time to beep 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 beep. It is beep 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 beep. Call from Ken McNamara. You tried to call me. I called you back at your hotel number, Kim. Okay, let's call Kim now then.
Nobody there.
Okay, what about Terry? Can I call Terry yet? Or do I have to go back to the hotel room?
Nobody there.
Nobody there. I have to go back to the hotel room for that then. Now, can I? Yes, I can speak to this poor sod who has been out in the rain all day. No wonder he's got a cough.
My God, you're still here.
Yeah, I'm clocking out soon. I've about had it for today.
Yeah, for you anyway. I got a long night ahead of me.
What are you doing there? You a shrink or what?
Yes, a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And so, how are they doing? Those wackos?
Patients.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, you know I'm not allowed to say. Patient confidentiality.
You're checking out those kids, yeah? Ah, come on, I know you are. I saw them when they came in. Crazy.
Ah, it's no good trying to fool you, Mr.
Miller. Stuart Miller.
McNamara. David.
Okay, Dave. I guess I'm wet enough now. Have fun with the wackos, yeah?
Okay then.
That's just bad. If you introduce yourself as David, usually the response would then be David, not Dave. That's just ear. It's just ear. But yeah, Kim was who David had a very, very short conversation with this morning. Whoop. What happened? What happened? Is the game still? Yeah, the game's still going. What happened? No, the game didn't crash. I think OBS had itself a fit. Because I'm on two screens. I'm on two screens. So I think what happened was my cursor went onto my second screen and everything decided it was going to be upset. That was very weird. Alright then, back to Rivington Station because there's absolutely nothing else to do. Now, we can go to the Nighthawk bar for a much needed drink.
Okay then.
Okay then.
Evening.
Evening.
Right then. What's it gonna be?
Whiskey on the rocks.
Coming up.
Hey, isn't that a bit strong for you, Wimpy?
Thank you.
Cheers. You new around here?
Business trip. I'm staying over there at the Skyline.
Oh, you from out of town?
Washington.
Nice place. And
Awkward
Big
pauses.
you had a hard day, right?
Give me another, please.
You got it.
Very true, Sober. But yeah, it's just the awkward pauses. So how about this then?
Say, you hear about the girl this morning at the intersection? Young kid, half naked, with a gun?
Not him. That fruitcake. He hasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard.
It's getting worse with the kids. All of them running around with guns and stuff, and trouble everywhere you look.
Yeah.
Not your thing, pussy?
I'll have another.
Sure. Seems to have been a damn hard day.
You didn't drink the first one. Or the second one, Sunshine.
You could say that. Anyway, nice company.
Don't worry about Riker. He's loaded, that's all.
And to reach that conclusion.
Drink up and get yourself back to that geek house.
You were quite right. Wherever you look, trouble. Another one, please.
Throw that bed water out, Randall.
That's enough, Riker. Just drink and watch your mouth.
Yeah, he is needlessly
Sorry, Doc.
confrontational.
There's a big part of Riker got left in Vietnam.
No problem, I'm pretty well gone myself. Makes no difference to me.
Wussy.
Riker, shut your face or you're drinking outside, right? On the house. For the trouble, okay?
All right, thank you.
That would not happen. Unless you are both the bartender and the bar owner. In which case, yes, you can do that. But if you're just the bartender, you would get in so much trouble. Because you've poured what? Four shots of whiskey? And you're giving it? You're letting this guy go for free?
I've got to go. I'll come back again sometime.
Can I speak with you, Mr. Flynn?
Mr. Flynn?
Sir?
You were right.
How can I help you, sir?
The bar. Qualified recommendation.
You had problems.
Yeah. I went anyway, but the drinks were nice. Maybe I'll sleep tonight.
I wish you that, sir.
I've got to go. See you later.
Have a good day, sir.
Okay, now I should be able to call these two. After 4 shots of whiskey. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. I'm going to call my wife, who I seem somewhat estranged with, after having 4 shots of whiskey.
What could go wrong?
Come on, you wanted to... Okay, how about Terry? Can I call Terry? You wanted to talk to me earlier. Why are you not picking up? Aha! Calling the attorney after 4 shots of whiskey is probably not a good idea either.
Ingram?
Hi, Terry. It's me again. Things any better?
Yeah, kind of.
Come on, 5 minutes. You weren't going to call me?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't manage it, but I'm a bit rushed. I'm on my way to see Kim.
Ah, well. How is Kim then? Have you already spoken to her today?
Yes, briefly.
This morning? Early?
Oh no. Around midday in town. We had lunch.
Oh, nice. Good idea. That'd do you good to get out a little. What are you guys doing this evening?
I don't know yet. Maybe we'll get out for a drink.
Did she tell you anything? I mean, about us?
Not much, no.
Did she say she wanted to split up with me?
No. She was pretty much preoccupied by her thoughts. It being the anniversary. How come you think she wants to split up with you?
She called.
Oh dear.
Terry?
Yeah?
You'll help me, won't you?
Of course.
She needs to calm down again. Will you speak to her?
Sure I will. Listen, David. Don't be annoyed, but I really have to go.
I'll call you again tomorrow morning, okay?
Oh yeah, do that. But make it early. I've got to go into the office. If you don't call then, you'll only be able to get me in the evening.
Okay. Till tomorrow then.
Catch you then.
Okay, so the attorney has had lunch with his wife and is probably going to go out and have drinks with his wife.
Wait, your character's wife or his wife? His wife.
Character's wife.
Oof.
I mean, no, just a call from Kim and so on. No, nothing else. At which point, I did not tell you to go away. Let's get some sleep. Yes,
No,
it is,
I
isn't
can't
it?
sleep yet.
Oh, now you want to freaking call Kim? Now you want to call Kim after you've called your attorney. No. Okay.
Record date, Sunday, November the 11th, 2007, 8 a.m. Today I began my Staten Island examinations early. Objective of the examinations is the reconstruction of recollection. No idea what to expect.
Okay, so it's not that. Oh, I have a
telephone with answering machine.
I have a new call.
You have one message.
David, I've been thinking. You don't need to come back. I'm filing for divorce. Please don't call me anymore. My attorney will do everything else. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's damages. That's damages that that you're going to have to pay the hotel, both for the mirror and for the answering machine that you just ripped out of its cord. Now can he go to bed after he's had that? Yes. Yes. Now that he's had that
Record
tantrum.
date, Sunday, November the 11th, 2007. Patients in Staten Island Hospital were first of all examined. Primary diagnosis is post-traumatic stress disorder, which has in turn brought about complete amnesia. This concerns 3 young men and 2 women aged between 18 and 20 years. In the absence of established identities, the patients are named after the numbers of their cells. Accommodation is not the most well appointed. However, the general condition of patients is good. Initial contact was made with the male patient in cell number 1. It revealed the first clues that this young man must have found himself in a dangerous situation. A step-by-step reconstruction for this patient appears most promising. The male patient in cell number 5 is aggressive. In spite of this, medication has been withheld in accordance with the reconstruction therapy. Confidential note. The situation with Kim is coming to a head. I don't have a good feeling about this. She's cold. She's short with me. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact that yesterday was the anniversary of the accident. I've asked Terry to look after her while I'm away. Sure, he's only got time in the evenings, but maybe the company will be good for her. I've got a headache. Should have left the whiskey alone. I have to go out again tomorrow, and my hospital colleagues are a pretty strange bunch. I'm tired. I hope those goddamn dreams are gonna stop. Recording ends.
What a day.
Yes, you just had 4 shots of whiskey. Chapter 2. Wounds. Yes, 4 shots of whiskey in probably less than half an hour. He will be feeling that in the morning. And it is still raining.
In there or out here?
Both, actually. Yes. Over the last couple of days, we've finally gotten rain. Because it has been absolutely parched here for the last 2-3 weeks. Pure sunshine, absolutely no rain. The heat was glorious, but everything was starting to go brown and unhappy up with us. Okay, let's call Terry. my love.
Ingram.
Hey, it's me.
David, sorry, but this is not a good time.
But, you did say...
Yeah, I'm really sorry. Later, yeah? This evening?
Can't you just...
Call tonight.
And because we have absolutely no idea of social boundaries and respecting other people's wishes, we're going to call Kim McNamara, who's probably not going to answer. Holy shit, she did.
Hi.
What do you want?
You still asking that? Have you gone crazy?
Are you joking? It's you who's crazy.
And what's that supposed to mean? I've hardly been awake for 48 hours, and you've got nothing better to do than...
Then what?
God damn it, Kim, I've got to work. How come you always choose these times?
I'm not interested, David. Do your stuff and then leave me in peace.
Kim.
Bye.
You're not hanging up! If there's one thing I can't stand, then it's every time that you... Kim? Kim!
Yes, because getting angry at her over the phone is going to stop her from hanging up on you.
I think I'll have to tell Mr. Flynn. It would be a little embarrassing if the room service found
The same newspaper
Why?
from...
Same stuff will be in it again tomorrow.
Yeah. So, yes. Yes, and now let's have the embarrassing conversation with Mr. Flynn and say, yes, I lost my temper and I destroyed the answering machine and broke the mirror.
Mr. Flynn?
Sir?
There's, been a small accident in my room.
I understand completely, sir. Room service will change the plan.
I've damaged the answering machine. I'm afraid it's dead.
These things happen. These machines drop off the table. They're quite lightly built.
It kind of, fell into the mirror.
Into the wardrobe mirror, sir?
Yes.
It's about 10 feet from the table to the mirror. That must have been one unfortunate fall, sir.
Yes.
Well, well. You yourself? You're uninjured, sir?
Yes, I'm okay, thanks.
That's good, sir. Nothing serious happened there. I'll have everything replaced, no problem.
That's very good of you. Sorry to cause you trouble.
Yes. This answering machine fell 10 foot horizontally at speed into the mirror.
I've got to go. See you later.
Have a good day, sir.
You're right, he is quite the decent human being, not making more of a fuss of that and clip through the camera. Not necessarily a nice view.
There. Hurt your teeth.
We have the wimp. We having another drink? Cheers.
Has that guy been drinking all night?
I think I better go inside again. Mr. Flynn?
Sir? Is there a problem outside, sir?
Only a drunk, I know it. From the bar across the street. I seem to have found a new friend.
Shall I call the police?
Nah, he'll be off soon.
As you wish, sir.
I've got to go. See you later.
Have a good day, sir.
Okay, and to the ferry. Nope, nobody to hook to here this time. Not just the binoculars, okay. Because I'm not taking that rope until I need it. Still don't even know what the hell I'm going to need the rope for. What do I need it for? At least he does.
Miss Fairbanks, good timing. Good morning. Just wanted to ask how the night was. Everything okay?
No, I wouldn't say that.
How come? What happened?
You'll have to discuss that with Dr. Young. I've finished for today.
You had some problems? Miss Fairbanks, wait, please, what happened? Miss Fairbanks.
Okay, and let's talk to this guy. Yes, what happened? She utterly ignored you.
Morning, Miller.
Hey, Nurse Ratchet looks like she's on the warpath.
Looks that way. I'd really like to know what went on in there last night. She tell you anything?
No, nothing at all. Maybe her doc's been treating her bad or something.
Her doc? How do you mean that?
Hey, there's something going on with those two. Don't you think so?
Come on, Tamara and Dr. Young? What makes you think that?
Being so uptight's always a good sign your love life's messed up.
Well, that's an interesting theory.
Ask her yourself, then.
The hell I will.
I like that. Yeah, you go ask the bitchy night nurse if she's got a thing. If she's got a thing for the doctor. Let's see if you get out of that conversation alive. Dr. Young will be in the cockpit. There he is.
Dr. Young?
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. Did you have a pleasant night?
Thank you.
Tamara's evening wasn't quite so nice as yours. We tried to call you.
Oh? What time was that?
Around 2. We couldn't get you in your room. We could only get the answering machine.
Damn. Yes, my hotel phone, got broken. It's better calling me on my PDA. So what happened?
Tamara was attacked by one of your patients.
Which one?
Cell 5. He nearly strangled her.
For God's sake, what did you do?
Nothing more. I have your instruction not to administer medication without your say-so. Tamara was lucky I just happened to be in the office getting some files. She could have been killed.
Jesus. Now I understand why she was so short with me.
She's very upset. I have to insist, Mr. McNamara, that we resume with medication as required. I'm not going to put our lives on the line for your methodology.
We can discuss that later. How's number 5 right now?
You're welcome to take a look yourself.
Yeah. She went in. She went into cell number 5, despite the fact that David told her, you don't have to go in. Just take a look through the observation ports. You don't have to go in. Now I should go up to number 5. Observation port. How is he doing? Still standing there like a creep.
Ooh, calm down, kid.
I'll kill you.
Wait. Calm down. Oh, goodness me.
Okay. Back to Dr. Young, I think.
Dr. Young?
Yes.
See you later.
Or not. In which case, let's continue speaking with the gentleman in cell 1. And he is sitting up.
I've
Not
got to find
even
some way of reaching him.
Not even greeting him? And can I please have my mouse? And let's just say hello to everybody else first, because I know what I need to do.
I'll leave her in peace for now.
Okay, so that's what I'll get for everything. For everyone, seeing as though I haven't unlocked anything with them yet. Indeed. Okay. Use of the PDA. Don't want that one. Cell 1. Yeah, because to get the next recollection, you go through these parts, play them back to jog the patient's memory.
I'm alone. It's dark. How do you feel? Do you know the place we were? I'm scared. What are you scared of? Of them. I gotta get away. There's a grill, dark passages, and a wall with a grill, a hole in the floor. I can hear noises. Have you got anything with you? I've got a gun and a crowbar. Where did you get those from? I don't know. There. Footsteps. I gotta get out of here.
Uh-huh.
There we go. And when you find the right one, he makes that noise.
You remember? It's the recording of our last session. Take yourself back. I know you can do it. Think of the passageways. You said you went through some passageways to a fence.
And recollection 2.
I'm in a passage.
Is that the same one as in our last session?
No. There are some stone steps leading down.
Where have you come from?
From out of the wood.
Are you alone?
Yes. There are those noises again. I've got to get out of here. I have to get through there somehow.
Can I use the gun to go through?
A wall. I've got to get through there. Maybe it'll work with a gun.
I'm not sure this is how firearms work. Oh god, yeah, I remember this. Yay for unlimited ammo. No, I didn't want to do that. Also, that's cool. Water running down and leaving residue as it evaporates into the air. You can take a brick.
I have to get through there somehow.
Yes, you can. I don't think you need to crawl through that. I think you can get through pretty fine without it.
A code lock. I don't know the combination.
Okay.
There's a ladder leading upwards at the back there. I've got to get through somehow. That looks pretty damn solid.
Ooh, brave man.
That was close.
Brave man.
I'm through. Damn it. Somebody's after me. I've got to stop him somehow.
Here's a gun. There's a ventilator. Shoot the shoot the brick out. Also, you have blood on your clothes.
There's something lying there. A crowbar.
Well, he's picked up the crowbar and we're back to the previous recollection. And I think that would be a good place to stop for now. As my timer has gone off, it is now 5:30 for me. So I need to go do tea because we're doing homemade pizzas tonight. So that's going to be fun. So I shall new game saved. There we go. Thank you very much. Right, yes, so yeah. See you guys another time.